Alright, so hopefully this I actually will end up recording. This is the second time I'm going to be recording this, and it's not the original video I was planning on recording. That is still in the works. It is a video and also kind of like a tier list of the Legendary Entertainment Godzilla movies, or well, kaiju movies, I should say. Hopefully that will be out within the next few days and or possibly even next week. It really depends on how I'm feeling. One second. All right, there we go. It really depends on how I'm feeling and what I'm doing. It really should have been should be out now, and it really should be the video that I'm recording now, but I am just not doing it yet because I'm kind of being lazy, but I'm also just I'm working on the editing, and I want to make it the best video as I possibly can. So hopefully you guys will be seeing that within either the next few days or next week. But besides that, I want to take a little bit of time in today's video, basically just talking about some stuff, doing another little podcast episode where, I talk about movies, video games, music, stuff like that. Stuff that is either happening in my life or happening that relates to my life, like the video game sphere and movie sphere and whatnot. So, Xbox Direct happened, and honestly, I am really hyped for this year's and next year's video games because honestly, we have some banger titles coming out this year and next year. I'm really hyped for the new Doom. I love Doom. Doom is genuinely one of my favorite games. We got Elden Ring DLC, which I'm pretty sure that's already out. The Diablo DLC, stuff being added to Starfield. I think Helldivers is also getting some updates and stuff. So that's really cool, really awesome. We love to hear it, love to see it. As far as the music sphere goes, Suicide Boys, which I really enjoy, just recently released their new album. I highly recommend going and listening to it. It is fire. Gotta throw out the threes for the boys. Anyways, this is gonna be the section of the video that I'm most intending to record because I recorded it once already. And it's honestly, this is kind of like a little bit of a rant. This is going to be the rant section of the video where I decide to rant about Star Wars and Hollywood as a whole. And I'm also going to mention something. What's this stupid fuck's name? In Praise of Shadows. You don't know who I am. You probably are never going to see this video. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, fuck you. And go do some research and actually learn some things about the people that you're attacking. Because Wendigoon, Some Ordinary Gamers, Oompaville did nothing wrong, did nothing to you, and you are just trying to gatekeep the horror movie sphere because you think that you're actually good at YouTube, which I'm not one to speak, but I love Wendigoon. Wendigoon is one of my favorite YouTubers because, just like me, he is a Christian male that enjoys guns. I fucking love these shits. They're amazing. They're awesome. They're really cool. But when you attack people but don't do research about it and then, proceed to, after calling people racist and far right, take your video down because you were wrong, it looks funny. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of shit on him because I really don't like him, and I don't think anybody does, because maybe do some research every once in a while. I don't know, buddy. Yeah, anyways, with going from one leftist piece of shit to more lefty shit and garbage, Star Wars Acolyte. the show that is killing Star Wars, which it is, and I haven't even watched it because I've seen enough clips and watched enough videos about it that I know that I don't want to watch it. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, why don't you watch it? Give it a chance. No, I'm not giving it a chance because it doesn't work when you pander. And this was my main point of... Sorry. I'm getting hot because I'm getting heated about certain things. Disney needs to realize, and Hollywood as a whole needs to realize, that pandering to people doesn't work. When you make things just because you don't want to hurt people's feelings, it doesn't end up being good because you aren't going to take the risks and do the things that make certain movies good or shows good because you're afraid of upsetting people. Which, by doing that, you're upsetting a whole different group of people that you built. Like, you built this fan base. You built this... you built this community around Star Wars, and you are you are kicking them in the face, pretty much punching them in the face and telling them that they are bad and that they are the thing that is wrong with modern Star Wars, which is not true. Last I checked, I didn't fucking work on any of these shows or movies. And when you do that, as I said, you destroy your community and your fan base that you built up over a multitude of years, and, it upsets me and hurts me because I love Star Wars. I'm a massive Star Wars fan. I've watched every single movie. I've watched every single show besides Ahsoka and now Acolyte, because I heard Ahsoka sucks. I heard that it's not good. And I know that Acolyte sucks because I've seen it. I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips and I've watched videos about it, which is all one really has to do. Like, yes, you can watch the show to make your own opinions, but if the show is getting a 20% rating, audience rating, I mean, it probably isn't good because that rating from the audience is people like me that enjoy Star Wars and know the lore and are invested into the lore. And when a show takes that lore and shits all over it, what do you expect to happen? It is the worst rated Star Wars ever. And it shows in the show because they do stupid shit like that just doesn't make sense. And also, not only do they do stupid shit that doesn't make sense, they're pandering to people because they don't want to hurt their feelings. Where, I understand that, yes, obviously in industry there has to be some change because of the modern times. Like, I understand that. But when you change so much that it becomes this thing that it becomes this thing where nobody wants to do anything risky anymore because of the fact that they're afraid that people aren't going to like it. And as I said, with them doing that, they end up ruining. They ruin the thing that they are trying to do because they are playing it too safe. And it just... Hollywood needs to realize that if they can make good movies without pandering to people. Like, in the show, they have two female characters that, through the Force, they conceive twin children. Now, where else have we seen that? Anakin, the chosen one. The kind of the fucking reason that they made these movies. I mean, not the reason, but like one of the big like major key points of the movies. And then they just shit all over it because they can. Like, what are you doing? Like, why? Why do that? There's no point in doing it. It's just, it sucks. It hurts, and it is a kick in the face by Disney. By them taking a predominantly male, like male enjoyed, like yes, I understand. Women can enjoy Star Wars too. My girlfriend loves Star Wars. Her entire family loves Star Wars, which I guess technically is only her brother and her dad. But that kind of proves my point. Whereas, you know, they took what it was a predominantly male thing, and they tried to morph it into something that then, you know, can be a female thing, and it just doesn't work. Like I understand, yes, there has to be some changes for modern times. But honestly, in my personal opinion, I don't think you need to do that. I think that it is stupid and that you are ruining what you have created. Anyways, to continue what I was talking about, when you do things to a series that doesn't make sense and that kind of spits in the face of the people and the community and the fans that you have made over the years, it hurts. And it doesn't bode well for you, your company, which Disney's going to make fucking money no matter what. It's a multi-billion-dollar corporation. They're going to make money. But because of that, we as the fans kind of have to deal with it. Because they're not going to listen to us. They don't have a reason to, because there's still going to be people that enjoy these shows, and there's still going to be people that are going to give them money, and that are like still going to be, you know, they're still going to make this shit. And that's why it sucks, is because nobody is listening to us anymore, you know? Like me being a Call of Duty player, I kind of understand what this feels like, because they gave us okay, not even as a Call of Duty player, as a Zombies player, I understand what this feels like, because in Modern Warfare 3, they, you know, gave us open world bullshit garbage. I fucking hate Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. It's abysmal, and it's a disgrace against God. Whereas now they're going back to round-based zombies because so many people are upset with what they did, which, like, yes, that's a good thing inherently, but we had to deal with dog shit for a year in order to get to the good thing. And will that ever happen with the movie industry or Hollywood as a whole? I don't know. I don't know if Hollywood can be saved or will be saved. But, like, it gives me a fear, and it's probably why no one goes to the movie theaters anymore, and why movie theaters are shutting down and gonna be going out of business probably within my lifetime. Like, there's probably gonna be no such thing as a movie theater, and I'm going to be that old head that's like, man, I remember back when I used to go to the movies and sit down and watch a movie, and my kids are gonna be like, okay, Grandpa, like fucking Blockbuster. Blockbuster doesn't exist anymore because of streaming services. Movie theaters aren't going to exist anymore because of streaming services. Like, it's a different point than what I'm trying to make, but the point that I am trying to make is that Hollywood and multiple industries need to stop pandering to people. They need to stop caring what people think, and they need to just do things. Like, yes, obviously you can't, like, there's certain jokes and things that are crossing a line. But with in my personal stance, which from a young white Christian male who is very straight and also used to think that he was not straight because he wanted to appeal to certain friends of his, I feel like I am becoming the minority. And I don't give a shit if you flame me for this. And who knows, maybe I'll get my fucking channel taken down by YouTube because they're like, oh, this guy is saying some not so good stuff. Which is not even true. I'm not even breaking terms of service. But because of the way that corporations are, because they want to pander to people and because they don't want to hurt people's feelings, who knows? I might get a channel strike for this video. And if that happens, I'm going to make a video about it, talking about the fact that I got a channel strike for speaking my feelings and the way that I feel. You know? Like, the way that I feel and the way that I see the world is, I don't have my Bible here. It's actually, it's funny, I'm using my Bible to prop up my light. But that's the way that I think the world should be. I think there shouldn't be gay marriage. I don't think that same-sex shit is okay. Like, I don't think it is okay. And that is my personal belief. You can attack me and flame me in the comments for it. I don't care. I'm not going to look at those comments. And honestly, I'm probably just going to remove them because you're an idiot. If you attack a person based on what they believe, which is not okay in now society, but it's okay if a certain person is a certain way, like a fucking Christian, you can attack a person for being Christian, but if I attack you for being gay, that's seen as discriminatory or bad. Why isn't it seen as discriminatory to discriminate against Christians? You know, like where do we draw the line here? You know, as IDub said, if one thing is okay, but other thing is, or if one thing is okay, then why isn't all thing okay? You know, like if it's okay to do this, then why can't I do this? Basically, I think Hollywood is killing itself. I think it's going under. And I think that we need to return to the old ways of living.